Bella Vita community. My name is Sasha. I'll be guiding you in a home yoga practice. Take a moment here to get your space all set up. If you're looking on your phone or computer or whatever, maybe turn off your notifications so you can focus in. If you have a mat, that's great. And I'll be using blocks today. Take a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. Settle into the feeling of your breath. Take a few deeper breaths, feeling the fullness of your inhale and your exhale. And then you can just relax into your natural breath, just letting it flow easily in and out. And during these times, especially that maybe you're having anxiety, there's a lot going on, it can feel like our heads are really full and crowded with thoughts, worries. The practice of yoga can be really helpful to just drop down into our body and find some relief from that. We'll start with this image of a smooth, round stone dropping into the water, into a nice clear pool of water. You can imagine a stone breaking the surface of the water and dropping down through the water, having to settle down onto the floor. Using that image, we'll bring our awareness up into our heads at the top of our head, and then slowly drop your awareness down through your face, down through the back of your head into your neck, like the stone dropping smoothly down into your upper chest and upper back, your ribs, middle back, down into your low belly and low back, and letting it settle and rest into your low belly and into your pelvis at your sitting bones. Just feel your sitting bones connecting down into the floor. Just letting our awareness settle out of our head and into our bodies. And keeping this feeling, you can slowly open your eyes. We'll come forward onto hands and knees. So if you have a towel or blanket, maybe you want to spread that out, give a little extra padding for your knees here, optional. We'll start to move through cow and cat. On your inhale, drop the belly in, open the chest out. The gaze lifts up, tailbone reaches back. Then exhale, rounding in, curling the spine up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, arching, cow pose. And exhale, rounding, cat. And continue on your own breath. Just use this as an opportunity to connect your breath and your body together. And finish up one more set, and then we'll come back into all fours. Keep your spine nice and long. And full breath in here in all fours. Keep the shape the same. Just exhale, draw the belly in and up away from the mat, feeling that support through your core, and extend through the right leg, lifting it up behind you. And stay steady. Reach the left arm forward. And continue to lift up through the belly. Inhale and extend through your arms, through your legs. Exhale, hand and knee comes back down onto the ground. And we'll find the second side. Exhale, draw the belly in and up. Lift the left leg behind you. And when you're steady, right arm reaches out. And exhale, lift the belly even higher. Inhale, stretching out front to back. And exhale, hand and knee down onto the ground. Nice. Again, we'll extend the right foot behind. This time, keep the toes tucked down. Then we'll transfer the weight onto the left side. So you're coming into a modified side plank. Inhale and reach the arm up. And exhale, stretching over. Feel the stretch on the whole right side of your body from the fingertips down through the armpit, through the ribs, the hip down the side of the right leg and feel the heel of your right foot pressing really firmly down into the mat, this full side stretch. Last breath in, reach out a little further. Exhale, hand and knee down onto the ground. Take a few variations of your cat and cow here. It can be a little looser. Close your eyes if you like. You can find some free movement into your head, neck, shoulders, hips. And then we'll come back into the center. Left foot tucks behind you, toes on the ground. Shift your weight onto the right, open up. Modified side plank. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, stretching it over. And then staying with your breath here, feeling how the inhale increases the space between the side of your ribs. And stretching, exhale, you can reach out a little further through your fingers, down further through your heel. Last breath in. Exhale, hand and knee down to the ground. From here, tuck your toes underneath. Press down through the palms of your hands. Hover their knees a ½ inch off the ground. Good, staying steady through your hands, steady through your arms and shoulders. Keep the belly lifting in and up, creating a little fire in our cores to help it wake up. Good, breath is still flowing. Last breath in. Exhale, back downward facing dog. You can tread through your feet here in this first down dog. Just shift your weight side to side, bending one knee and then the other. And coming back into the center, inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step through into your low lunge. And then we'll pause here in the low lunge. If you have blocks or a prop here, I'd recommend grabbing onto them or keep your hands onto the ground, that's fine too. We'll find a little movement with the breath. Press the full right foot down into the ground and inhale, lengthen the leg. You can curl the spine in like in our cat pose. And then exhale, melt back forward into our low lunge. The spine extends long, nice long lengthen back. Again, inhale, lifting up. Curl the body in, stretch the front leg, and exhale, low lunge. Take this 2 or 3 more times on your own breath. Moving to the same pace as your breath. Trying to coordinate breath and body together. Nice. Next time you come back into your low lunge, pause there. You can place your hands down onto the ground. Lift your hips up, step forward, forward fold. Full exhale to relax the head and chest over. Inhale, halfway lift up, extend the spine. And exhale, fold forward. 2 more like that. Inhale, halfway lift up, extend, and exhale down. And last one, inhale, halfway up, long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, palms down through the center. Continue with the breath. Inhale, arms slope back up. Exhale, fold down. And 1, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release down. Stretch your right foot back into your low lunge. An option to grab onto your blocks here. We'll find the same moving lunge. The inhale lifts you up, curl the spine in, rounding, lengthening the front leg. Exhale, low lunge, melting down through your hips. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, melting down. And then just take this a few more times on your own breath. We're just warming up here, so no worries if you're not going to your most full stretch in the hamstring. Just feeling the movement start to wake up your muscles. Keep a nice firm pressure down through your feet, especially down through the ball of the left foot. Next time you come back into your low lunge, we'll pause here. Place your hands back down to the ground. Step back, plank pose. And find your breath here, full breath in. Then exhale, lower down, knees, chest, and chin onto the mat. Then bring your hands a little wider now onto the floor beyond your mat. You can keep the palms of your hands tented up, away from the mat. Inhale, lift your chest up. And then exhale, back down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lifting the chest up. And exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale down. Place your hands back onto the mat. Tuck your toes, come back downward facing dog. Coming through a sun salutation. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step through into your low lunge. Moving a little faster. Inhale, step forward. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, palms down through the center. Again, inhale, arms stretch up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Then inhale, right leg back. Exhale, back downward facing dog. And through the vinyasa, inhale, forward plank pose. Exhale, lower down knees, chest and chin. Hands can stay by your side onto the mat. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, back downward facing dog. Then take 3 full breaths here in your downward facing dog. Nice, bend your knees a little more. Send your hips up high away from your hands and look in between your hands towards the top of your mat. And take a hop or a step forward into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway extend. Exhale, fold down. You can either keep your feet hip distance or you can bring them a little closer. We'll come up into our chair pose, sink the hips down. Inhale, both arms reach up. And exhale, settling the hips down onto the ground, or down and back. Bring your hands through your center into prayer. We'll find a twist here. Keep the hips in the center, just twist the upper chest above the waist towards the right side. Nice, stay with your breath. Inhale, back up through center. And exhale, twisting left. Good, so the hips stay nice and centered. Just twisting above the waist, feeling the opening through the chest. Good, next, inhale, up through center. Exhale, fold down. Take a pause here in your forward fold and interlace your hands behind your back. Find a stretch through your shoulders. Your head a little shake out. Keep it released and relaxed. And bend your elbows, place your hands back down to the ground. Take a step or hop back into your plank pose. And lowering down either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale up into your arch, maybe cobra or up dog if you like. Then we'll come back through our knees into a child's pose. Knees down to the ground, bring your head down to the ground. And enjoy your breath here in your child's pose. Just for a moment, letting your whole body relax, the belly soften and spill through the thighs, the hips, nice and heavy, forehead dropping down. And last breath here, then when you're ready, back through all fours, press back downward facing dog. And finding your breath, inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step through into your low lunge. We'll turn the back heel down onto the ground. And swing both arms up, warrior two. And just stay with your breath here. Feel the soles of your feet onto the mat. And feel like they're spreading and dropping down, so you feel really grounded and stable through the soles of your feet. And keep the legs and feet the same. Just bring your elbow to knee side angle. We'll bring the top hand to our hip to begin. And draw the shoulders open. And take your inhale, reach your arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Stretching over. And feeling that same stretch that we found in the beginning of class, from the fingertip all the way down through the side of the body. And each inhale, creating a little more space through the ribs. The exhale, you can extend further. And inhale, back up through warrior. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down into your low lunge. Step back into your plank pose. We'll find a side plank now. So shift on to your right hand and your right side of your foot. You'll bring the hand to the hip again to begin. Draw the shoulders back, open the chest. If this is too much, you can always bring one foot forward for a variation, your choice. Then inhale, reach the arm up. And exhale, stretch it over towards the front. We'll flip back into the center plank pose. Good, coming down through the vinyasa. Exhale, lower. Inhale, arching up. And exhale, back downward facing dog. And finding left side, inhale, left leg lift up. Exhale, step through low lunge, back heel turns down. Inhaling up, warrior two. And exhale, settle in, soften the soles of your feet. Notice too your hips, if your hips are really tense and lifting up, just see if you can soften the inside of your hips. Allow the weight to drop down through your legs, down through your feet. And just feeling this nice grounded base of support, bring your elbow to your knee. Hand comes to your hip, draw the shoulders behind you to open the chest. And finding your breath, inhale, reaching the top arm up, exhale, stretch it over. And each inhale finds a little more space through the side ribs. The exhale reaches long. Inhale, back up. Warrior two, exhale, cartwheel down, low lunge. Stepping back into your plank pose, shifting over to the left hand, left foot. And hand to your hip to begin. Shoulders draw back, chest open. Inhale, the arm up. Exhale, over again. Option for this variation. Just find what works for you. Good, reaching back into the center. Good, flowing through your vinyasa. Take it on your own pace again. You can choose your choice of arch here. We'll come back into downward facing dog. Take another 3 breaths here in downward facing dog. Inhaling for 1. And exhale. Inhaling for 2. And exhale. Last one, inhaling for 3. And exhale, bring your knees down onto the ground. Take a child's pose. Here in our child's pose, keep your hips centered back, reaching towards your heels. We'll walk your hands over towards the right diagonal. So your chest comes over the right thigh. Good, as you breathe, you'll feel a stretch into the left side of your ribs, up into your left armpit. Take your next inhale back in through the center, walking your hands. Then exhale, walk your hands over towards the left side. And breathing deeply into the right side of your ribs. And take your next inhale, hands back in towards the center. And coming back up through all fours, press back downward facing dog. And find your breath, inhale, reach the right leg up, exhale, step through into your low lunge. We'll bring the back knee down onto the ground. So if you have your blanket, maybe you want to set that up for some extra padding. And walk your hands up to the front thigh. Check your alignment here. Be sure that your hips aren't too far back or too far spilling forward. Try to find a place that's right in the center. We can feel a nice open stretch through the front of this left thigh and into the hip. Inhale, shoulders lift up. Exhale, draw them down and back. Keep the chest open. With your chest open, either keep your hands onto your knee or option, reach your arms up. Good, possibly opening the chest and gaze up towards the ceiling. Good, slowly come back up through center. Place your hands back down onto the ground. Tuck your toes behind you. Step the right foot up and back into a 3-legged dog. Open the hip here. Bend the top knee. Circle the hip. Circle the ankle. And just find some movement that feels good. And then draw the knee forward. Come forward into pigeon pose on your right side. And if your hips are really lifted up off the floor here, you can grab a block, a blanket or a pillow, any kind of prop to place underneath your hips. If pigeon pose is difficult for your knee or if it isn't working for you like this, you can always try variation. lying onto your back with your ankle to knee in this figure four position. So just set yourself up into pigeon pose in a way that works for you. Wherever you are, take a full breath in. And then exhale, release a little more into the pose. If you're in pigeon, you can walk your torso forward. Maybe grab onto a prop to rest your head onto. Staying with the feeling of your body here, noticing where you feel the stretch in your body. Staying with the feeling of your breath, feeling the inhale as it expands and opens. The exhale as it helps your body relax and soften. Take another 2 full breaths here in pigeon. And slowly walk your torso up. Tuck the back toes, press down through your hands, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Then your choice, you can either come through a vinyasa if you like, or just take a few breaths back in down dog. And we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Take your inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, step through low lunge, back knee down. Get hands up to the front thigh. And finding your hips in that middle place, not too far forward or back. Nice and supported with a stretch through the front of your right hip. Shoulders inhale up and exhale down and back, open chest. And then feel free to keep your hands on your knee for stability. Option to reach your arms up. Option to lift your chest and gaze up. Good, with control, come back up through center, hands down to the ground. Back toes are tucked under, lift the hips up to step up and back, three-legged dog. Opening the hip, bending the knee, and just find some movement that feels good. Just finding articulation through the ankle, the toes, the knee, and the hip. Curves, circles, rotations, in and out. Doesn't matter what it looks like, just letting that leg wake up. And bring the knee forward, come into pigeon pose onto your left side. Again, find a variation, either placing something underneath your hips, or you can come back to that figure four I showed on your back. When you're set up, take a full breath in. And then take your exhale, maybe bring the torso forward, letting yourself melt into the stretch. You can bring a block underneath your forehead. Staying with your body and staying with your breath, bring your awareness down into your low belly and your hips. Feeling how the inhale creates a little more space, there's a sense of expansion and widening through your hips on the inhale, and the exhale relaxes and softens. Staying with your breath here, another 2 rounds. When you're ready, gently walking your torso back up. Tuck your toes, press up and back down, dog. Opportunity for one final vinyasa. Again, on your own pace. And when you're ready, bring your knees down onto the ground, swing your legs around. We'll come to find a seat. Press your hands down on either side of your hips. Just find the length in your spine. So for many, it's difficult to sit up tall and you might feel some rounding in your lower back. If that's the case, you can bend your knees in a little more. Really press down through your hands, keep your feet flexed and lift your belly, lift your spine all the way through the top of your head. option to stay here and just continue working on the length of your spine. If your back is feeling okay and your hamstrings are open enough, you can gently start to walk your torso forward, coming into a forward bend. Perhaps allowing the head to drop over. And in here in this forward bend is a really nice opportunity to feel the back of the lungs. So with each breath you can feel the back of the lungs open and widen. And then exhale, relax your head and chest over a little more. And enjoy another 2 breaths here. Slowly walk yourself back up. Adjust yourself on your mat so you can come down and lie on your back. And bring your knees up to your chest, give them a little squeeze in. Shift right to left. And we'll find a twist. Shift your hips over onto the right side of your mat. So lift them up and over, an inch or so to the right. Bring your knees across your body onto the left. And widen that right arm or bend the elbow into a cactus. Bring your awareness into your exhale. Feel the exhale begin to get a little slower and softer. Feeling on each exhale, the weight of your body settling down into the ground. Take the next inhale, knees come back up through the center. Adjust your hips so they shift a few inches onto the left side. Knees come over to the right. Your left arm extends out either long or into a cactus, your choice. Beginning to relax the body, feel free to close your eyes. Rest your attention into your breath, perhaps giving a little more emphasis on the exhale. Really feeling how each exhale can help relax your body. Let the weight drop down and back into the floor. And inhale, knees back into the center, shift your hips back so they're in line. Bring your knees up to your chest. Find either a happy baby with the outside of your hands to the outside of your knees or hands to the outside of your feet. Then check into your body if there's any other last pose or movement that you'd like to find. You can take a moment here and do any other last movement that might feel good for you. Take this next movement on your own. Check into your body, getting all the last kinks out. And then when you're ready, we'll come down to lie for a Shavasana. If you want to grab socks or any other things to make you a little warmer and comfortable, you can grab a blanket. Set yourself really nice and warm and comfortably. Lie all the way down onto the ground. While your eyes close. Take the next few breaths to relax your body down into the floor. Again, feeling the exhale, each exhale, letting the body get heavier. More weighted down into the ground. We'll end with a body scan meditation similar to as we began. We'll begin by bringing your awareness into the top of our head, feeling the top of our head and drawing our awareness down our body into the eyes, the cheeks, down into our jaw. Feeling the base of the skull, down our necks, into the shoulders and clavicle. Let your awareness flow down your right and your left arm, into your wrist, letting it flow out your hands to your fingertips. And back up into your torso, feeling the upper chest and upper back. Dropping your awareness down through your ribs and your middle back, into your belly, your low back, your hips, pelvis. Down into your right and left thigh, shifting, sinking into your knees, into your calves, shin, your ankle, your heel, the top and bottom of your foot, all the way flowing out of your toes. Sensing the full feeling of your body here. Resting for another moment, feeling the whole body. Enjoying that sense of embodiment. And gently begin to deepen your breath. Feel the breath rise and fall in your body. Feel how it brings a little life and energy back in. Gently start to wake up your body with a few movements of your fingers and toes. And stretch your arms above your head, find a full body stretch, and then curl over onto your right or left side. Pause and take your time as you transition. When you're ready, slowly press up. Keep your body relaxed, and we'll come back to find a comfortable seat. Maybe you want to sit up on a block again. You can keep your eyes softly closed or resting down on towards the ground. Letting your awareness drop back down into the feeling of your body, into the feeling of your breath. And gently noticing the feeling in your mind as well. Acknowledging if it feels really cramped and crowded, or if it feels a little more spacious and open. Either way is perfectly fine. Recognizing whatever is happening right now. Holding whatever is arising in your body, your breath, in your mind. And to close, if you like, you could bring both hands together to touch. Find one full inhale through the nose. And a full exhale, sigh out the mouth. And bow your head down to yourself. Take a moment to thank your body and thank yourself for taking this time to practice. Namaste.